It's still plugged in. Okay. Welcome back to Stardew Valley. I'm deciding to start on the main title screen today. Because it would feel better if I did it like that. Ooh, that's exciting sports news. I shouldn't check my notifications right before I'm streaming. Okay. So, Day 1 of spring, year 2. Let's get into it. Screw you, groundhog, it's spring now. We're back to spring music. Beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Spirits are very displeased today. Well, New Year has arrived. Keep your eyes peeled for any new kinds of seeds being stocked in your local general store. Hopefully you upgraded your tools during the winter and you're ready for a productive year. Still not farming. Come outside. Yeah, Leah. Hi Patrick, are you free this afternoon? I finally got my act together. I'm doing my art show tonight in the town square. Come to town between 3 and 5 p.m. if you want to be there. Also, this gentleman. Hello there. My name's Kent. I just got back last night from overseas. My wife told me that a new farmer had moved in while I was gone. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'll see you around. And that's all. Also, the price of raw materials at Robin's shop and Clint's shop has increased. So if you liked buying your stone and your wood and your ores and coal, tough luck. It's gonna cost more now. So I'm gonna spend a little bit of time just clearing some area here so that I can walk a little easier. Oftentimes I spend winter rearranging my animal buildings and preparing my crop field and getting some pathing down, but I didn't bother. I was busy with other things, but I will try and get at least a walkable path that doesn't have grass on it right there. I have moved my crab pots onto my farm. And we're up to 3 lava eels, so we get stuff a little bit more frequently. I got 4 crimson fish roe today. I will keep trying to make sashimi whenever I can. Alright, so now that it's spring, let's see what we still have to do. In terms of friendship, Demetrius is at 9 hearts. Pam is at 8 and some change. Shane is at 7 plus. Penny is at 7 plus. Pierre's still almost to 5. Krobus, Sandy, and Kent, I haven't really started getting their friendships up at all yet. The good news is that now that it's spring forageables are available again. And unlike last year, I am going to be getting exclusively iridium quality forage. So as I give that to people, their hearts will go up a little faster than they would have. If we check the the boards at the general store, we see that they give you Kent's birthday basically right away, so you can get him up pretty quickly. It's on the 4th. Apart from that, the general store board is essentially the same as it was the first year. The other difference, which can actually be accomplished in the first year, is the 15th, 16th, and 17th is showing a desert festival. Now we probably will not get to the desert festival today, but I still wanted to at least mention it. I'll talk to Pam, and I'll talk to Penny. Right, it's supposed to be positive. So Ken comes down here a lot. I'll go ahead and give him his first gift. He does like daffodils, so iridium quality like gifts is a start at least. Let's see. Pierre wants 25 gold star vegetables. I'm still not growing. Gunther wants 100 pieces of bone, which is not something that is easy to accomplish right now, but I can at least kill skeletons, and I do have at least the monster compendium, so I have a fighting chance of completing that one. Beyond that, Jody wanted a bream, but I'm not going to go catch one. I'm going to make my way to the mines, and while I'm trying to get bones, I'll focus mostly on floors 70 through 80. I can still find the dust sprites that I so desperately want on those floors, but not as much. So what I will do is I won't be finding a lot of bats and slime, but I will still make a monster musk. Until you have a burglar ring, your chances of completing a quest like Bones of the Past is heavily reliant on how many skeletons you find. So if you drop the monster musk, you'll find more. There's a better chance. The monster musk lasts for 10 minutes. So it won't necessarily last the whole day, but I'll be finding plenty of skeletons while it's active. And with any luck, most if not all of them will drop at least one bone fragment, if not more. If you have the burglar's ring, basically every skeleton you kill will drop at least one, often more, so it makes the quest so much easier, but by sheer numbers, there will still be slimes and bats that appear on these floors, but because I need to focus on getting bone fragments, I won't be stopping to kill a lot of them. That's what I meant by not getting much more slime and bat wings. Not that it was impossible, just that I wouldn't be. There's up here. Of course, I will stop to kill dust sprites because my primary goal in the entire game right now is getting 500 dust sprites killed, along with, of course, getting my combat up, which will happen in just a moment here. Unfortunately, combat level has no impact on what the enemies drop. So it's not like reaching a higher combat level means they'll drop more bones or anything. Unfortunately, as we saw at the beginning of the day, the spirits are very displeased today. So the chances of me actually finding ladders quickly once all the skeletons and their dust sprites on the floor have been taken out is pretty low. I I'm personally surprised that I'm getting as many bone fragments as I am. Usually when I'm looking for them, I just get a inventory full of bone swords. I will kill this bat, so that a bat wing is at least in my inventory, so I don't have to drop anything to pick up any additional bat wings. I figure if I get 50 bone fragments in a day, that's a really good day. I would say anything above 30 and you're doing well enough. There's a freebie on this floor, but there's also a skeleton down here. Plus another diamond node. You know, I'm level 10 mining now. Please give me all the diamond nodes on the planet. Found 2 today and I'm only in the 74s. I'm absolutely going to complete the Monster Slayer goal for skeletons, probably today. It only takes 50. Bones of the Past is basically saying you're ready to complete the Skeleton Monster Slayer goal. Hello Dexy, welcome to the stream. Alright, that's for you too. I remember to put a Pepsi in the refrigerator last night, so I have a cold one for the stream today. I don't need hot tea, it's actually unseasonably warm today for a early to mid-February day. Which really means what I should be doing is I should be outside, but instead I'm here streaming. As I said at the start of the year, minecarts and satchels that have had coal in them in the past will reset. Let's see how we're doing so far. I've got 39. It's not bad. But of course not all of them are dropping. But some of them drop more than one. I think we saw last time that was like, I think I got like 150 dust sprites. So the 500 is still ages away, but I think I forgot to plug in my computer. Yeah. We've noticed some issues regarding frame rates when I have like rain days, but it shouldn't be stuttering when I'm just going through the mines. So that was a pretty good clue that I'm probably not plugged in. Okay, so I reached floor 80, so just go back up to the top and start at floor 70 again. And basically do this as many times as I can until until I'm either out of time for the day or I reach 100 bone fragments. You could take a bet on how soon it will be before I reach the Monster Slayer goals for skeletons. I think it'll be 2 more floors worth of. Not this floor, but the next floor. I think I'll do it. I haven't been counting how many skeletons I've killed, so I don't know exactly how close I am. It's just a feeling I get. It would have been funny if I got like 15 skeletons on this floor. Oh! Did you get it with the last one on this floor? Those are pretty skeleton heavy floors, though, so I'm not upset. What is not upsetting, but a little dumbfounding, is how many diamond nodes I'm getting on these floors. I can't be upset about getting diamonds, but now it's like, where were... I couldn't find, 3 nodes and 15 floors when I was still working on leveling up mining. Also, the people I still have to get hearts up with do not have diamonds as Let's Gifts anymore. So I really don't have a lot to do with these diamonds, for now at least. There will be additional uses for diamonds with certain crafting recipes, and I'll need 10 for something later. And once you use those 10s, you'll never those 10 diamonds for what you're using them for, you never have to worry about whether you'll have enough diamonds again. You use 10 diamonds at once to get more diamonds forever. I watched all the YouTube videos last night, so I'm getting more recommendations for ones to watch today. Well, I say I watched a lot of YouTube videos last night. I didn't watch a lot. A lot played while I slept. I know it's past midnight, but this floor has like rubies and lots of skeletons, and I don't want to pass that up. If I had a stronger weapon, I would already be done with all the enemies on this floor. I'm gonna bypass all the iron for now. I have enough iron, and it's not as important as getting these skeletons killed. I'm going to read that combat quarterly for its experience, and that will allow me to pick up the amethyst without dropping something valuable. May as well kill the slime. Alright, we'll see how... Now, it's not even worth it. Just take the iron. It is not worth trying to get back to my farm at 140. If I had 2 million G and could have bought the return scepter, then sure. Yeah, just pass out. It's a shame, but it happens. I reached level 6 combat, which gives me an additional 5 HP. It also teaches me the crafting recipes for a slime egg press and the oil of garlic. Because I sold the artifact I found that I had already donated to the museum. Got a little bit of money. Let me show you the new crafting recipes you received. Oil of garlic. Requires 10 garlic and 1 oil. Drink this and weaker monsters will avoid you. I believe it also prevents infested forest from coming up. The other one we got was the slime egg press, which is up here. Compresses 100 pieces of slime into a slime egg. It's a miracle of science. It takes 25 coal, a fire quartz, and a battery pack to make that. So, it's going to be clear and sunny, proving what I said last time, that Spring 3 Year 2 is not guaranteed rain like it was in Year 1. Spirits are very displeased again today. Let's see, I got stone. That's basically it for that chest. I was billed 1000 G. Pierre has higher quality fertilizer and new crop selections. Let's see, put the solar essence. And put all the mining related things in this chest except for the bone fragments. We're gonna just keep those with you for now. Sadly I cannot sell the bone swords in that chest. I will keep one and I'll just trash the other. It's not really a big deal. I will put the one I'm keeping in there. And I should have noticed that I had the work boots sooner, so I could, or combat boots sooner. One of the rows is done, so I can put another one in there to age. No new row from the fish ponds today. I do still have crab pots. At some point I'm going to say to myself, do I really need more sashimi? And I'm going to say yes. Yes, I do. I'm actually going to pet my cat today. Yeah. So I got up to 72 bone fragments yesterday, which is really, really good when you don't have a ring to increase your drops. I'm coming up around this way to look for foraging. I want to find another medium quality thing to give to Kent. Preferably too. I also wanted to find a medium quality wild horseradish to give to Krobus as a loved gift. If I didn't unlock the sewers early enough to give him a gift for his birthday, the least I can do is give him a medium quality loved gifts now that I can. I will go ahead and break that rock. Give me access to this fiber and potential forage spawning in there. I will check the bus stop. for any forgeables. Don't see any. It's okay that I don't. I do have an extra day before Ken's birthday to find another. Asking for someone to kill 6 slimes in the lava portion of the mine. I probably will not go down there, but I request. Even if I can't give him a gift, at least talk to Ken. Those things haven't changed much. If I talk to him again, he says, except that we have a new farmer in town. I'm too sensitive to sunlight to go out on most days. The conditions in here are perfect. Care to buy anything? On Tuesdays he sells Omni Geodes, which is nice of him to sell. The chance for double forge did trigger on one of my horseradish pickups, so I already have one for next week as well. I'm going over here because forge sometimes spawns in this area. Got one there. And because I knew that Penny was coming over here and I hadn't talked to her yet. Still missing dwarfs for World 2 and 4. Dwarf is blocking my path to a rare room. Though I didn't really focus on getting rare crows in this file as of yet, because why would I? Don't have any crops to protect. I will go ahead and give him one and hope that either today or tomorrow I find one for his birthday. This is a I triggered because I got their friendship up high. Hiya, Mr. Patrick. Spring onion. Mom sends me out to pick these sometimes. They're too spicy for me. You're really nice for a grown-up, so I'm going to show you a secret. When you see it like this, it looks good, right? But if you peel it a little bit, that is not a child's hand. It's full of bugs. Cool, huh? What do you do with the bugs, Vincent? Usually I just squash them. That's horrible. No, 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 no. Mr. Patrick, please put the bugs back in the grass so they can live in peace. You learned how to clean the spring onion without harming any bugs. Spring onions are now worth 5 times the gold. Which is, I mean, fine. 5 times the gold they were worth is still not very much, but it's something. And if you have the botanist profession and they're all iridium quality, I guess it counts for something. So I'll probably go down there periodically to check. Found everything today except for a leek. My pine tar is ready. I'll spend a little bit of time. I'll still get up to the mines today, but a little bit clearing some of the stuff that popped up on my farm. Don't have to do a whole lot, but try and get the majority of the debris cleared up. There'll be these stumps and these stones and some weeds hidden amongst the overgrown grass. So I'll chop the reeds with my scythe and potentially get some hay as well. At least until my scythe is full. There's another horseradish over here. Inevitably I'm going to miss some weeds, but I think I'll get most of them. Especially the tree here. I'm sure I'm missing one that's like right in my face, but it's not a big deal. Alright, I got a new... I got horseradish for quite some time. Why did I put the horseradish in there though? That's not my spring chest, this is my spring chest. So obviously previous year's regular quality forageables are not terribly important to me at this point, but let's look at them. Alright, return to the mine to get my remaining 28 bone fragments. I don't think I'll need the monster must get 28. But we'll see. It's a little bit later in the day. But I play as much time, so. I will accept more copper. Can never have enough copper. I need quite a bit when I'm making processing machines for my animals. Actually, I don't know if I have enough earth crystals for that either. But the way I usually level up combat, while I know that I get more experience per monster in the skull caverns, I usually go all the way up to or very near level 10 combat merely by completing... Oops. Didn't mean to go down there. But I was right clicking, so... Doing the monster slayer goals in the regular mine usually gets me at or very near, if not, level 10 combat, so while it may be faster to go to the skull caverns, eventually I want to complete all the monster slayer goals, so why not get my combat up in the regular mines, get my HP built up a little bit, and then go to the skull caverns. The monsters are a slightly smaller threat. No monsters at all on this floor today. Or at least this iteration of the floor. The past couple days in here, we've got nearly a full level worth of experience. My bar is getting close to where it was when I started yesterday. Just, you know, a level higher. One of the dust sprites destroyed a iron ore more pain. I don't get experience from them breaking the rocks, but if it was an ore vein, I still get the iron. I suppose if you were trying to avoid mining experience, but still needed some ore, you could like wait for dust sprites to break things. Know how you would get down this far without getting any mining experience. I don't know. Can you trade jade for staircases before you have level 2 mining? I don't know that anyone has ever checked. I'm about to go down to floor 80. We'll see exactly how many bone fragments I have. That is 100. I heard the sound play. I will still kill the remaining skeletons. The crafting recipe I get for completing this quest also requires a lot of bone to make. So having a few extra bone fragments is not a big deal. If I'm really lucky, I think I would need several on this floor or the next for me to consider it worth trying. There is the quest to get lava slimes. But there are none on this floor. If there are not a bunch on this floor, yeah. I see one. I just don't think I'd have the time. Well, there's a second one. And it's not going to impact me negatively to try and get more gold ore. Plus I have 2 days to do it. I don't think this one counts. Nope, it didn't count. I guess this is on the lava levels. It doesn't actually have to be a red slime. The 100 bone fragments I do have to turn in at the museum. Obviously, by the time I reached it, the museum was closed for the day. So I can't turn it in today, but basically tomorrow Hello, Emiko Daichi? Am I saying that right? Welcome to the stream. Alright, I got the slimes, so while talking to people on the next day, I can turn that quest in at the same time. Coming by here, I'll do my usual. I don't want to add to existing stacks yet because I don't want to put all of my bone fragments in there. I only want to put 6 in. And a few things here. I need nowhere near that many winter roots, but I'll worry about it some other time. Alright, we got Wednesday. Pier still not open on Wednesdays because I haven't completed the community center yet. That's okay. I don't need him open. Ideally, I'll find a. Oh, it's going to rain tomorrow, which means tomorrow is my day for this trap bobber. And likely I've got some Dish of the Sea. I'd like to take that with me as well. Tomorrow I will try to catch the legend. Caroline sent me a cauliflower, which is one of the spring crops. I can get parsnip, potato, and cauliflower in that way. I cannot get a green bean from her though, so it's not like I can just wait until she gives me everything I would need to complete the spring crop bundle. The reward for it wouldn't be terribly useful to me until I'm growing things myself anyway. The reward for the spring crops bundle is 20 speed grow. So today I want to turn in the Sledge quest and the Bones quest. And hopefully find some forge. I'm finally starting to get some money built back up. After the vault and the house upgrade, I did not have a lot. I wish I could craft more preserve jars, but still have to wait on farming for that. Until then, I'm probably going to have a lot of row in my inventory, unless I'm willing to let myself sell some of it. Excellent. There's Daffodil. I can hold on to that for Ken's birthday tomorrow. I will take a moment out of my day trying to catch the legend to make sure I give him a gift. Is the museum open at 8 or is it open at 9? In whatever case, it's open now. Put in the bone fragments, get 3,500 G for that. And of course I'll get the recipe in the mail in the morning, but I can get the prize ticket now. Let's see what my reward is. A cow decal. Not a gift, just talk to him. Totally ruined a few good pairs of pants. That's another 750 G. Let's try and talk to Penny. Has to be pretty close to 8 at this point, but I don't really know. Because I keep neglecting to do our 6-card event. I would get a little bit of friendship for that, I think. I don't know that for sure. You don't necessarily get friendship from every hard event. She feels alive again. I almost understand a little what she's talking about. Doing work feels good sometimes. So the cow decal is pretty large. I don't have a place to really put it until I get another house upgrade, but I'll hold on to it. The Adventurers Guild gives me issues because it opens so late. I want to go there sometimes, But by the time it's open, I'm usually like deep into a mine's run and don't want to stop. Demetrius reached 9 hearts. I shouldn't be ignoring him completely. If I ever check Twitter, then I'll consider it, but I basically use Twitter to post that I'm going live, and then I don't check it until the next time I'm going live. I'm basically completely off the site at this point. Typical mines today. I like dancing dinosaurs. Dancing dinosaurs always gives me a little bit more energy. Actually, I have a plush dinosaur that's still in this packaging. I'll show it. I know where it is. I just haven't taken it out. Let's see. I have to move a couple pillows though, because it's buried under a few things. Dinosaur. Kinda looks like the... It's like a similar type of dinosaur. Got that quite some time ago for my Kickstarter. Dust sprites on this floor. The Adventurers Guild will be open now. I want to give our rewards for slaying the skeletons and check my numbers. I think I'll go to the next ladder floor before I leave. Those sprites can't break the big stones. See a couple slimes and they bad. I probably wouldn't have come over here if there wasn't a ladder over here as well. Part of me wants to pick up the quartz because I know I can trade them for bombs. Sure, sometimes people ask for quartz as well. It's a light gift for Abigail. That's where the idea that she eats rocks came from. Because when you give her like gifts, she says, "Hey, how did you know I'm hungry?" That was before the game added in additional responses for gift giving, where sometimes they'll say specific things for certain types of gifts. 6 on the hardness scale. And press D. I think it's a 6. Alright, reach the ladder floor, so I will go check the Adventurer's Guild now. So for slaying 50 skeletons, you get the skeleton mask. It says the red eyes are glowing mysteriously, but it's purely aesthetic, it doesn't have any effect. The lava katana is tempting me. I got it. Oh, my sleep sitting edge. I got a dark sword for a moment there. So I'm exactly at 200 slimes, 1/5 of the way there. Not even halfway there on bats. I thought I would be by now. I'm at 230 dust sprites. So not quite half yet, but I'm making a dent. Haven't found the new rock crabs yet. And I've only been in the skull caverns that one day for a little bit, so just the one mummy and 3 serpents. The one mummy because one of the 3 serpents dropped a bomb. Sometimes some of these floors drop jade, and that makes me happy. The rewards for going down 25 floors in the Skull Cavern and going down 100 floors in the Skull Cavern can be get if you use staircases the whole time. And if you have enough jade, you could easily get that many staircases. The dialogue will change a little bit, but you still get the same reward. I have reached floor 100 in the Skull Caverns without using staircases, but it's so much easier to just use them that typically if I want to do a deep dive, I'll make sure I have staircases available. Alright, another combat level. We're almost halfway there. I don't think I'm going to finish in time to be growing things in spring, which means I may need to wait until year 3 to fully complete the community center. But I shouldn't have an issue with at least being able to plant for summer. It's going to hurt real bad if the only thing I don't have to complete the community center is a single green bean. But that is a significant possibility if I get the parsnip and potato in the mail as well. And then I'm able to grow in summer. I would be able to do the quality crops as melons, corn, and pumpkins, and do all of the other growing things. And then I would just get the animal products along the way, and I would be left with just green bean. Gosh, it's horrible to think about. There is one bright spot about not finishing the community center until year 2, or at least part of it. The bulletin board, and specifically, when you complete the bulletin board, you get 2 hearts with everyone, but it doesn't count people that you haven't met yet. Uh, and that would include Ken. If he's not in town yet, you wouldn't have met him. So if you wait to complete the bulletin board until you've met as many people as you are able to without actually completing the community center, which is everyone in the game but one, you can get hearts with them as well. A bat dropped a bomb. Yeah, the other reason I got like only 5. How many floors did I actually get in the Skull Cavern? 5. The reason I only got 5 floors is that I didn't take bombs. Bombs are essential not just for killing mummies, but blowing up large areas of rocks to go down quickly. It's useful for the regular mines too, but I never felt the need to blow things up. Alright, it's midnight. I will kill as many of the enemies on this floor as I think I can safely. At least try and get the dust sprites if nothing else. Okay. I already have door scroll 3, but I might need it. I might need it for the lava eel pond. Get rid of this app. I felt that it was, I should mention why I might need it, rather than just say the classic hoarder, I might need it, without any explanation. Because I definitely hoard things. Stardew Valley is a game that rewards hoarding. Like, excessively rewards. You never know when someone will ask for a particular item on the community board. I want to have everything sorted out before I go to bed so that I can basically rush right to trying to catch the legend. Which means I want like a couple Dish of the Sea in my inventory, and I want everything else sorted out. I don't necessarily need all of my energy tomorrow. So if I pass out and get half, then so be it. But if I get into bed at all, I don't start with half energy. So level 7 combat, we get another 5 HP, plus the crafting recipes for the Ring of Yoba and the Thorns Ring. I will of course show what those do as soon as I wake up, and how to make them. Okay. Let's begin quickly. So, the Thorns Ring, for 50 bone fragments, 50 stone, and a gold bar. When enemies damage you, they will take damage themselves. And the Ring of Yoba, for 5 gold bars, 5 iron bars, and a diamond. Occasionally shields the wearer from damage. So, every now and then, when you get hit, you won't get hit. Spirits are very happy today. Not that it has any impact whatsoever on the fish you catch. Bone meal recipe for completing Gunther's community quest. The lava eel pond population increased. I will show you the bone mill. For 10 bone fragments, 3 clay and 20 stone, you can take any bone items. That includes bone fragments from wherever you get them, or bone type artifacts. You can put them in the bone meal, and the bone mill, and it will give you some sort of uh, fertilizer in return. I usually hope that I get tree fertilizer, because I don't really want to craft it, but I always want it. So, to catch the legend, you want to come down right here. This is where I choose to catch it from. I will eat a dish of the sea to give me an additional 3 levels of fishing. I have deluxe bait. I have a trap bobber. Let's get to work. This first fish is not a legend. The second fish is not a legend. Just because it's raining and I have the necessary fishing level doesn't mean I'm going to hook a legend quickly, or even at all. I have had situations where I fish the entire day and don't even hook a single legend. Obviously, I hope that won't be the case right now. In fact, I was hoping that on the day that I did it on stream, I would get it caught fairly early in the day. Because I had a plan for how I would spend the rest of the day if I did so. Apart from, of course, building another fish pond to put it in. This is a legend. You're kidding me. I almost perfectly caught the legend. It escaped for just a brief moment. It's crazy. So the legend would sell for 11,250 if I wanted to sell it. But its roe is worth so much more. And take a... There are bubbles there, but you need a specific spot in the lake to catch a legend, not just a particular fishing zone. So even though those bubbles would give me a great fishing zone, it still would not have allowed me to catch a legend right there. So I've been putting legendary fish back here, so that I don't accidentally do something with them. You do need some largemouth bass for a particular recipe. I only need to use one of the dish of the sea, so I can save the other one. And yeah, that's every legendary fish caught. Have to wait until summer for the octopus. Have to complete the community center before I can get those 2 fish, and the last 3 would be on Ginger Island, which also requires completing the community center before I can even start getting that far. They all require areas. With the exception of the octopus, they all require areas that I cannot yet access. So, now that I've done that, my next priority is getting Kent and Krobus and, I will say, Penny gifts. At least talk to Pam. I might buy a couple beers at the saloon if I'm over there tonight. Yes, I definitely have the time to do what I wanted to do today. Kent doesn't mind standing. Right, Kent doesn't mind standing outside in the rain sometimes, but something I probably know his son better than he does. There is a iridium quality loved gift for his birthday that got him up to 3 hearts. I forgot to bring a star drop tea, but I'll do that too. Here's how I went with him. Hi Patrick, I'm just making some popcorn. Ah! That sound. I should have known that sound would remind me of the war. I lost a lot of good friends in those bloody trenches. But dear, popcorn was always your favorite before you left. Things have changed. Patrick, can you say something to them? I would have no idea what to say. You can say Jody's to blame, she should have known better. You can say I know you're hurting, but don't blame your wife. Or lie, blame me, I asked for popcorn. He hates liars, and blaming his wife is horrible. I know you're hurting, but don't blame your wife. You're absolutely right, Patrick. I'm sorry, honey. You could have known the sound of popcorn would make me upset. It's okay, dear. The last thing I want to do is make you upset. I'll do my best to keep your spirits up from now on. And if you talk to him after that, I'm glad you're a friend of the family, Patrick. Sorry about my behavior before. So, I will now go down to the sewers because that's less sad. Have you encountered others like me in the mines? I'm sorry if they were hostile towards you. You see, we've learned to fear humans. There have been too many unpleasant encounters. You haven't slain any of my friends, have you? Maybe. Here, I have an iridium quality wild horseradish, and let's not talk about that. Penny may actually be inside right now. Sometimes she still goes to the museum in rain days, but maybe? Yes. Patrick, you came at a good time. I'm just about finished cooking a new recipe I invented. Let me just finish up real quick. That's a horrible sound when cooking. Here, give that a little taste. It gives you energy, but clearly it makes you feel sick. So you can lie and say that was delicious. You can say, can I get the rest to go? Or, well, it's definitely unique. How do you get it so rubbery? Well, Penny is by far the most sensitive of the marriage candidates. You can drop her heart straight down to 0 by answering incorrectly in like any of her heart events. So I will lie and say it was delicious. You really mean it? Thank you. It's such a relief to hear that. I've been working so hard on this recipe and I'm really proud of it. Hey, since you're the first person to try it, I'm going to name this one Chili to Patrick. Please don't. I had chili 2 nights ago. It was delicious. So how about we watch a movie or something? Watching a movie is fine. Do not give me bad cooking. Thanks for reading my taste tester. And now she is at 8 hearts. Her 8 heart event takes place in the forest. So I will give Pierre. Oh! This is Harvey's 6 heart event, which I haven't seen yet. Alright, that concludes our aerobics class. Are you breaking a sweat? Yes. Patrick, you were watching me? How embarrassing. I didn't want anyone to know. Least of all you. I'm just trying to stay healthy. As you get older, it requires more effort. I'm 34, I hear you, Harvey. I'm not in very good shape, though. I can hardly keep up with them. Look, don't tell everyone in town that I'm doing dance aerobics, okay? I won't tell, though there's no shame in it. Thanks, Patrick. I appreciate that. Anything that gets you moving. Most people stay indoors someday like this. I'm not staying indoors, and I can give you a sashimi while I'm at it. Okay, it's 6 stars this one. This one triggers. So what I'm going to spend the rest of this day doing is I'm going to look at my secret notes. A lot of them are just about gifts that people love. I'm not going to reach level 100 with Skull Caverns today. That's just visual. It doesn't have any effect. I did get to the thing at 12 o'clock noon sharp, but I did not get the thing that's hidden behind the community center. So let's do that next. Oh, it's also raining. I can get Sebastian's 8 heart event. So take your pickaxe. It's gonna swing behind the community center. Oh, there it is. I think it's right there. Is it not? There we go. You get a stone Junimo. So we got the Junimo plush at the playground. There's a stone Junimo behind the community center. And you can get that at any time. It doesn't matter if the community center is restored or not, or if it's been turned into the JoJo warehouse. Either way, you can still get it. Let's see Sebastian's 8 heart event. Patrick? Hey, I'm surprised to find you out here in the rain. Look at these dark clouds looming over the horizon. I hope they come this way. I like this weather because it makes everyone disappear. You know? Being around people makes me feel anxious. I don't feel that way around you, though. We're getting soaked. Here, there's room for 2. He doesn't hold it towards me, he makes me get closer to him. Okay, so now that we've seen that, let's return to the secret notes. Behind the community center, through the mermaid shell. There's something buried at the train station, and there are a couple other things buried along the way. There's one that I thought I had, but it doesn't look like I've gotten the note I'm thinking of yet. We found that. These don't really help me right now. There's something buried in the desert. I guess I'll get the things that are buried here in town first. There's another one up in the train area, but I don't have that note yet, so I can't do it. Let's get the other 2 things. I alluded to this one previously. This is the other strange doll. One of the secret notes gives me the yellow one that I've already found and donated. It doesn't matter if you find the one you dig up first or find one randomly first, you can still find them from the other methods. This is a guaranteed way to get a museum donation. The thing in the train station is not a artifact that I can donate, so that's why I was going to go ahead and do that now. So I'll go up to the mines to get me a little bit closer. Patrick, why are you out here in the rain? This is my favorite hard event in the game. I love it so much. You can actually play that song on a couple different instruments. Clarinet, ocarina, pan flute. I have all three right down there. Enjoying the weather. Yeah, I guess you would be one to appreciate the somber ambience. I come here to spend some time alone. But I don't mind your company. I'm getting soaked. Come stand under the tree. I'm always sad when I've cut down that tree before this event. It's impossible to describe this feeling, watching the curtains of rain whisper above a silent lake. Hey, a mini harp. You're full of surprises. I'm impressed. Let's play together. I love music and playing music, but there's something very special about playing music with someone else. And that song is the most listened to track on my iTunes library. There's some copper there. Where exactly is it? Right there. A treasure chest. Loved gift also sells for 5,000 G if you want to sell it. I guess the only secret node we have left to explore is this one. It shows me a kind of eye looking thing in the middle. So I will show you what exactly that eye is referring to. I did not know you could get the art show in the rain. Patrick, you're here. Okay, I guess I better introduce my pieces. Wish me luck. Okay everyone. Thanks for coming to my art show. As some of you know, I came to this town because I wanted to draw inspiration from the beautiful surroundings. This place really feels like home now. Okay, I'm going to introduce my sculptures now. I haven't named this one yet. She started out as an exercise in human anatomy, but I ended up seeing her through to completion. Her expression is intentionally unclear. Is she embarrassed? Amused? Pained? I'll leave that for you to decide. This one's called Post-Dimensional Null Space. It represents the boundary of human imagination. The shape and color came to me vividly when I was in a trance state. I've been calling this one Eggheads. I wanted to create an animatronic humanoid statue to toy with the viewer's ability to properly attribute personhood to a physical entity. And the last one is called Wood Sculpture 3. It's a celebration of my favorite sculpting material, wood. And it looks like the one she gave us. Well, these are my sculptures. Oh, one last thing. I'd like to say thanks to my special friend Patrick. He gave me the idea for this show and the courage to go through with it. I know that sounds cheesy, but it's true. There's a guy over by the general store. I'm proud of you, Leah. Events like this really breathe life into our little town. Great stuff. I love your art, Leah. Post-dimensional null space is my favorite. Great use of wood. Thanks for doing this. Thanks, everyone. Now let's start the bidding on these wonderful art pieces. A marvelous addition to your home. Do I hear 5,000 G for the pink one? Of course, Nutria said it's his favorite, so he hops up with that. But we don't actually see the art again in anyone's houses or elsewhere. So there are two secret notes that are similar to the one I'm working on right now. So the eye it depicts is the center of town, right here. And the arrows tell you what direction to walk. You are to walk as far as you can in that direction. So, right, down, right, up, right. Right. Down. Right. Up. Right. Up, right, down, left, right. Up. Right. Down. Left. Up. Left, up, right, up, left. Left, up, right. Up, left. And then to finish it off, up, left, check. Hey kid, I need a lucky break. Why don't you bring me a rabbit's foot? I'll make it worth your while. Now, I don't have a rabbit's foot right now, but I can come back here anytime once I do have a rabbit's foot. I do not have to walk the path that way again. There's a forgeable back here. Did I not get this book before? Huh. You have a good chance to find items in the trash. I thought I'd done that already, but apparently, no. So we even got a power today. An exciting day in the valley. So I think I will go to the saloon. I certainly have enough G to give both Pam and Shane a beer, enabling them. Wait a second. Have I seen Shane's 6 heart event yet? It might be too late in the day, but let's find out. Nope, I haven't. Oh, darn it, this one's depressing too. Patrick? I'm sorry. My life. It's a pathetic joke. Look at me. Why do I even try? I'm too small and stupid to take control of my life. I'm just a piece of soiled garbage flittering in the wind. I've been coming here often lately, looking down. Here's a chance to finally take control of my life. These cliffs. But I'm too scared, too anxious. Just like always. Patrick, all I do is work, sleep, and drink to dull the feelings of self-hatred. Why should I even go on? Tell me. Tell me why I shouldn't roll off this cliff right now. You have options. Because there's so much to live for. Jazz needs you, you're like a father to her. It would be a sin. Or the decision is your own, just know that I'm here for you. If you say there's so much to live for, he doesn't see it. If you say Jazz needs you, you're like a father to her, he says that he just feels worse. If you say it would be a sin, he tells you that he doesn't believe in Yoba. Or if you say what you should say, just know that I'm here for you. Thanks. I appreciate that. I really do. Patrick? I think you should take me to the hospital now. I pumped his stomach and rehydrated his body. He's going to be okay. It's good that you brought him in, though. Too much alcohol is terrible for the body, but right now I'm most worried about his mental health. When he comes to, I'll have a chat with him about his treatment options. I know an excellent counselor in Zuzu City. Life can be painful sometimes, but there's always hope for a better future. You've got to believe in that. So now he's there. He's in the hospital. He will not be at the saloon tonight. Some people talk about him though. Like we talked to Jody. Did you hear about Shane? That's so terrible. I hope he's doing okay. Sure. Gossip about it, Jody. That's the right thing to do. Hey, I found the leak. I finally found the leak this spring, but it was from a trash can, not a pickup, so it's normal quality. Yeah, the garbage hat. Cool. By the stem of me pipe, you actually caught the legend. I never thought I'd see the day. Well, lad, you've done it. You're the best fisherman this valley's seen in a long time. He's still talking about his workout. Don't think anyone else talks about it. Wow, I'm exhausted. Our show was a real success, wasn't it? Yeah, we had some happy ones today and not happy. I have mixed feelings about my father being back. It seems strange. I did not go get a Star Trap tea for him. It's gonna be too late now. Ah, that's disappointing. It'll take me a lot longer to get him up now. Oh well. These things happen. I will buy a beer. I will give it to Pam. Pam's at 9. Yeah, Pam's at 9. Demetrius is at 9. Penny got up to 8. Shane is very, very close to 8. Pierre got up to 5. Kent got up to 3. Krobus is at 1. I got... Oh, Emily hates salmon dinner. That's disappointing. I didn't end up having salmon for Monday night dinner as I was hoping I would. I ended up having soup last night. I'll have salmon soon. I should be having a lot of fish soon. I'll save the torch and the other things I got. Some of the other things I got. I'll put the copper in there. And leek and daffodil and carrot seeds. Another crimson fish roe finished aging, and I got a spice berry wine, which I believe I decided I was going to sell. I don't have wheat, hops, or honey, do I? No, those get you particular things in there. Do I have a spare vegetable of some sort? I don't put the cauliflower in there. Because a vegetable would give me juice instead of wine. I've been putting fruits in there. Fiddlehead fern counts as a vegetable. Let's get fiddlehead juice. Juice doesn't take as long as wine, I don't think, but it's not as good. I'll put the treasure chest in here. It's not my first. Let's put the stone dynamo right there. Not right there. Right there. And is this my first trash hat? I'm actually not sure. Yes, this is my first. No, it's not my first garbage hat. Unfortunately, it doesn't really sort the things in here, so there's a garbage hat down there and a garbage hat up here. In any case, I'm gonna call it a day there. And we're 1.5 hours in. I'm gonna take a short little break. And then I'll be back with you in just a few minutes to continue our new adventures in spring. So give me just a few minutes, and I'll be back with you. What happened to my stream?